Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by the law offices of Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. You name it, they can handle it, from car accidents to family law, from workers' comp cases to criminal defense. If you turn to Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill, you will get direct and consistent access to experienced attorneys dedicated to your cause. The law offices of Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. We thank them for being a part of the Sports Source, as we do all of our sponsors, as we do you each and every week. All right, guys. Want to remind people that later today they can join us for our overtime segment. We're going to do that next. I want to talk a little bit more about Tennessee's road issues, so you can check that out. Follow me on Twitter, and we'll tell you when it's posted at sportsource.tv is our website where you can watch all the clips from every show every week. All right. We've run through the whole league. Who's going to be playing in this year's SEC championship game? We've been going this way for most of the. I'm going to start with you. We'll put you on the hot spot first.
It would be tempting to take Georgia, but I'm going with South Carolina. Just out of a lot of respect for Steve Spurrier. I know they have to replace a lot, but I think their schedule is favorable. And then I buy into Alabama still. So I've got Alabama and South Carolina going to Atlanta.
Well, the Georgia-South Carolina thing is close. I think South Carolina beats Georgia there, but I think Georgia winds up winning the East. We've seen that a couple of times where the winner of that game didn't win the division. Flip a coin between the two. I'm like 51-49 on it, but I'm going Georgia. And even though I think they're overrated a little bit in terms of the national picture, I think Alabama's in the West, so I think it's Georgia-Alabama.
I'm going to go with Georgia too. I just think that Georgia's got more pieces, and plus I like the defensive coordinator hire. I just can't pick against Alabama right now. I mean, I think they're slightly overrated like you guys think, but I still think that the talent is there, so I'm going to say Georgia, Alabama.
You got about 30 seconds.
I'm going to go Alabama. They're going to end up tying for that, but they're going to win the tiebreaker. I think 6-2 is going to win it. I'm going to go South Carolina. The thing that scares me is what you got on that chart over there is on the road, they're a 500 team the last 6 years or so. They have a tendency to lose a game they're not supposed to, but I'm going to take South Carolina. I think Dylan Thompson's good enough to get them there.
They tear it up at home, 18 games in a row, but on the road, as you said, 18-18 the last 6 years. All right, I want to say thanks to all these guys. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to you every week. We appreciate you being here on the Sports Source, and we'll see you next week. We're only 8 days from SEC Media Days. That starts a week from tomorrow. So football season is here, folks, and we'll be here every week. See you next week on the Sports Source.
The views expressed in this forum do not necessarily reflect those of WATE 6 or of 6 Sports. This has been a paid program.